Yeah, I see. Good looking for the $2 East Cast. But come on, bro. Negative 50 out of 100. Yo, East Cast, I could tell you missed that first match on AEW Dynamite. That's Swerve and Kenny Omega alone. Nothing else on Dynamite. Swerve, Kenny Omega alone. And that's supposed to be a main event match. Tony Khan just gave us that for the first match, giving us Roosh and Darby Allin for the last match. But Kenny and Swerve alone was better than anything Raw ever done. In their second match, which could arguably be, you know what I mean, a close second to their first match. So it's not even their best match. But we gonna say what's up with the chat, man. I see my man Gregory in there. My man Sir Smoke a Lot, Mr. Bowie. Wow, we in the building. My man Vader says he's so ready for Collision. Darby Allin won that. Darby Allin going hard on a regular Wednesday, man. Roosh, I like Roosh, bro. It's my first time really seeing bro work. Red Dark Side, what's poppin', bro? My man Ryan, New Generation, fearfully confident, the usual suspects. A what? Oh! Mark Davis. Mark Davis hit Darby Allin with a power driver, bro. Is it not moving? Dog, what's up with Andrade? Oh man, I might gotta end the live and holla at y'all, bro. What's up with Andrade? I told you I ain't like his body language yesterday. Now he giving my OG back talk. The Don Callis family. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a Dynamite without the Don Callis family? Yo, bro, Andrade. Yo, fall back, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't feeling Andrade, y'all. That was my man. It seemed like ever since he took that loss to Kenny Omega, now he got a little trench coat dog. OG gave you the bag. What's up with Andrade, bro? Come on, man. Bro is bugging. Yo, Red Dark Side called Andrade Inspector Gadget. Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, my man Jose in the building. What's up, bro? We got my man Scooter in the building. Delay Gratz, Raven, Chris Collins, Beast Mode, Deck. Oh, man. Sonny, what's poppin'? Yo, man. Fire Dynamite, man. I ain't going. It was a fire Dynamite. Only thing I really can say is that it was a surprise. They started the night off with Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. Everything that was at stake, everything that was on the line, the EVP, the #1 contendership, it was surprising that he started the night off with that. But then again, we're talking about Tony Khan. We're talking about he step up to the plate. He's going to throw a curveball right when when you least suspect it. I'm not mad at it. And actually, it gave it time for it to cook. All right, so you started off with Swerve and Kenny Omega. You got MJF coming out when he says, oh, man, devil at new levels, whatever he said. Kenny Omega comes out. You know what I mean? Kenny Omega and Speedball Mike Bailey do a little face-to-face. I don't know why Speedball, he need to worry about the trios, man. He need to go find some other business. It's only the big dogs at the top. Kenny Omega saved AEW, y'all. We don't need Swerve Strickland running around with executive vice president status. So the good news is Kenny Omega got that. The bad news is we might be getting a more vicious, a more ruthless Swerve Strickland. I don't know what was. It's like picking your poison. What are you going to do? You going to let Swerve Strickland run around with the EVP status, or you going to let Swerve Strickland be furiated that he was this close to getting the EVP status? Swerve Strickland took his first loss since he became this new Swerve Strickland, or maybe I should say the old Swerve Strickland, the heel one. Next week on Dynamite, somebody gonna pay. I think it might be Kenny Omega, man. Bro might not make it to Dynasty, y'all. I don't know. The devil versus the God is biblical. Man, facts, bro. Facts. Yo, my bad, Vader. I shouted out Vader in my video. They said, Bobby, I'm a girl, and my name is pronounced Vita. My bad, Vita. I shouted you out by saying your name, bro. Yeah, I say everybody's name, bro, so my bad, I had to add you to the list. All right, I got it, Vita. D-Hoops said, that was like an 8 out of 10 show. This show is so good, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm liking what Dynamite did tonight. It was way better than last week. And I think Tony Khan actually knows that. I think Tony Khan seen last week, you know, all these guys, most of these guys are online. So I think he seen last week and he just wanted to give a certain effort, man. But somebody said this was biblical. Of course, bro. What? Hold on, y'all. All right, bet. Somebody said this was biblical. I gotta agree, man. Yo, the match we're gonna get for Dynasty for this one, y'all, man, it's gonna be something special, man. Kenny Omega, the 2 matches he just had with Swerve Strickland, man. I'm happy just to be a part of watching Kenny Omega work, because everything I seen was old footage, old Dynamite stuff back in the day. I really got in, by the time I got into AEW heavy, Kenny Omega was injured. You know what I mean? He had a few matches, but he wasn't full time. He definitely wasn't in the championship spotlight. Now everything I'm seeing from this guy, from the matches with Andrade, the 2 matches from Swerve, now I get to see him MJF, Kenny Omega, Dynasty for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is going to be a classic. Once again, MJF is different. MJF is different, bro. Were you talking about story? This run MJF on with the title, we might be talking about one of the best stories. We're going to put it up there with Toni Storm and Mariah May. We're going to put it up there with Swerve and Hangman. We're going to put it up there with FTR and the Young Bucks, even though a lot of people complain about that. We're going to put it up there with MJF and Punk. This is going to be one of them. I'm not even talking about Kenny Omega, MJF. I'm talking about MJF title reign. This reign he's about to get on, bro. I think it's going to be very, very different. Man, this is going to be a special match. God versus the devil? What? Can you imagine the vignettes that's about to get put together? Where Dynasty comes on, can you imagine the stage, before they come out, that feeling? Something that Kenny Omega gives you a certain feeling. He gives you them rock goosebumps every time he comes down that ramp, bro. Man, this got that big match feel, bro. I was in there, Texas, Kenny Omega and Okada. I'm telling you, dog. When bro has a match this big, it's just a different type of energy in that building. If you've been in a building when Kenny Omega has a big match, the only one I've been to was Kenny Omega and Okada at All In, bro. I never felt... I can't say that because I was in the building with Austin and stuff. But it's to that level. It's to the Rock Austin type level. He's giving you that feeling. This is a big match feel, man. We all know MJF coming out on top, man. It's too early to drop the belt. Kenny Omega going to give a heroic effort. But MJF is on a different level. Even when you're talking about Kenny Omega. This is crazy, man. What's the name say? Kenny is the light. Vita said, I'm so hyped for this match. Darkseid said, will he break Roman title run? MJF for that long? Nah. Let's go. Peep how Bobby never gets upset about AEW. Now, honestly, I got upset back in the day with AEW for sure, man, over a number of things. Just recently, I think AEW just been cooking, man. Even though it's not perfect, I never want perfection in professional wrestling. I will be a fool to act like... That's just like me, right? If I'm doing 3 videos a week, and it's 52 weeks out the year, and you gotta add 2 night WrestleManias. You gotta add what's the name? The AEW events, or maybe when I'm going live randomly. You know what I mean? You're not always gonna get a $3 billion worth of debt out there, or blame it on the booking. You know what I mean? I'm gonna always give my best effort in every video, but every video it's impossible for everything to be 10. And you know that as a creator, I would never expect Triple H, WWE, AEW, TNA, or anybody to just always be firing at 10. I really judge the effort. WWE is just absolutely no effort. Tony Khan, I feel like he's seen the opportunity, and now he's making the effort to really give real professional wrestling fans, you know what I mean, a product that we could be proud of, bro. Like I could take somebody that never watched wrestling, right, or have not watched wrestling in a long time, and show them MJF versus what's his name, MJF versus Hangman Adam Page. I could show them that. And just be proud of that. No matter what they think of it, I could be proud of that product. If I'm meeting a casual fan, yo, how can I be proud of, yo, bro, I'm watching this. Oh, what's this? El Grande Americano, El Grande Americano. Oh, Bobby, why the dude has a thong on when he's wrestling? I can't explain why Chad Gable has a thong on while wrestling. I can't explain some stuff. I can't explain AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you got that, man. But my man Derek Jones with the 5, he said, Bobby, did you hear about that dumb, stupid bitch who embezzled 2.5 million a part of WWE tickets? I blame TKO greedy prices and the $3 billion of debt. Facts. Warwick said, and the show don't feel like it drags on forever. Warwick, yeah. Tony Khan didn't put on the best show last week. I think it was solid, but I could admit it wasn't the greatest Dynamite by a long shot, right? Still, you're in and out. It doesn't feel like, do you understand when a 3-hour bad show, like SmackDown just feels, Crackdown feels like it never ends. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. So, Kevin Jetson said, why you say that, Bobby? About to. Hey, yo, Bobby, I think Mina attacked Toni. Yo, we ain't gonna know that for a long time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That is an interesting situation, man. That whole Toni Storm, we didn't even talk about that, bro. That whole Toni Storm, I don't know what to make of that. Well, let's just go over Dynamite, then I'm gonna go over a bunch of other stuff, other wrestling news. I gotta show the AEW chat love, man. But yeah, that Toni Storm. Yo, does anybody in the chat know what's going on with that, bro? Am I just, like, I gotta holla at me in the chat, man. Hold on, man. There's been so many reports. You know, I said she was pregnant. Other people saying she's not pregnant. Hold on. It says AEW makes official announcement on Toni Storm. All right. Damn, I didn't even see this part. The backstage show last week, however, it seems like. Did we get an update on this? Because if we did, I missed this. Reason Toni Storm long AEW hiatus takes a turn after. So she is injured? Oh, let me look at the chat, man. She prego, still no news. Oh, New Generation says still no news. The juice got loose. Yeah, she probably pregnant. Might be Killer Kelly who attacked Toni. Same person and attacked Jacob Fatu. But LA Knight elbow was yo Vita crazy. Pregnant or character change. Oh, all right. So I'm guessing we didn't get no new news from Toni Storm, man. Toni Storm gonna be missing. Just if anybody, because I hear the theory that yo man, she has heat with Tony Khan. This is definitely a work more than anything, man. They're actually selling merch for the Toni Storm thing. If they wasn't selling merch, then you know what I mean. If they wasn't selling merch, then I would have looked a little bit more deeper into it, but. It's obviously an angle. As you see, they got the Toni Storm merch right here. It's obviously some type of angle that we're supposed to be following. So it's no heat. She's either pregnant or maybe it's an injury or something like that. But it's something they're gonna turn into an angle. Or like Chris Collins said, yeah, man. Gregory said Lotto pregnant. Uh, like Chris Collins, I mean, yeah, like Chris Collins said, it could be a character change. You know what I mean? Uh, Solid Dynamite, man. Solid Dynamite from Kenny Omega. Now this is the thing, y'all. I don't. Now let me ask the chat real quick, man. Cause my man Swerve, man, he posted. Let me see what Swerve. My man Swerve, man. This is what Swerve posted 26 minutes ago, man. You know, bro posted this 26 minutes ago, man. I'm wondering, what does this mean? What is Swerve trying? What message is he trying to send? Is he gonna interfere in a match at Dynasty and ruin a potential classic? Is he gonna wind up trying to hurt Kenny Omega before we even get the Dynasty? I don't know, man, but Kenny Omega, he better watch it, bro. Stoner Adjacent says, was Vince the glue door 2022-2023 Triple H era? The quality got notably worse after WrestleMania 40. Was he the glue? I would. That's a good question, man. That is a good question. I want to say yes and no. It's hard because Vince has some horrible years, man. But going into WrestleMania 39, he cooked. Going into WrestleMania 40, he definitely cooked. But it's hard to call Vince the glue because I felt like he was kind of losing it, man. Dez, what's up, Dez? My man Dez, $5. Levesque probably booking WrestleMania like a hotel room, booking 2 days of sleeping gorilla. He's from the Attitude Year. Yeah, it's creators. They going in on Triple H. That's hilarious. Good looking for the 5. But yeah, man, you know they got people. They paying people to actually watch AEW now, which is crazy, man. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Swerve got in store for Kenny Omega, man. I don't think he's about to let this one slide. Not at all, man. Yeah, all right, so let me see what else we got for Dynamite, man. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed this Dynamite joint, man. Yo, it's just, yo, that's why he probably started the night off with that. It's just so much easier starting the night off, man, with just such a fire match, dog. Now we got Will Ospreay, y'all. If you ask me, Will Ospreay made a grave mistake. Unfortunately, next week on Dynamite, bro got packed. When you're coming straight off an injury, the last guy you want to see is Pac. I don't know why Ospreay agreed to this, but man, he's in for one, bro. He's in for one, man. Will Ospreay versus Pac next week. Then we got Ospreay versus Jon Moxley at Dynasty. Another fire banger match we're gonna get. We just had Revolution, y'all. Omega and Swerve actually fought Bert. Bro, where's Brody King at? Damn, Brody King just bounced after that situation with Swerve. We had a fire Revolution. Now Dynasty is shaping up to be just as fire. The only thing we missing on from Dynasty and Revolution, I feel like, is that stipulation, man. That Texas death match, that Hangman never being able to go for the championship again. That's the only thing that we're probably going to miss from Dynasty. Besides that, everything else is probably going to be another 10 out of 10 pay-per-view, man. This is going to be crazy. Swerve Strickland, this promo, Will Ospreay, this promo was chill. It was chilling, yeah, like Gregory said, man, it was chilling, bro. Will Ospreay not playing no games. The bro said, yo, man, I was happy I had time to spend with my kids. But I also don't remember, dog. You broke my neck. You took me out of commission. My kids had to watch that too. Somebody got to pay for this. Man, I can't wait to see this, man. This is going to be fire, bro. Not gonna lie, stylistically, this is a great match too. Yeah, this is gonna be fire, man. This is why I love Jon Moxley. It don't matter who he in the ring with, bro. You could go Speedball, you could go Swerve, you could go Will, you could go Kenny, you could go Takeshita, Okada. It don't matter who he's in the ring with. His type of style, you wouldn't think you'll get a fire match with his type of style because he got more of a brawling style. But man, he hangs with all of these guys, bro. Jon Moxley might be one of the hardest, not even might, he's definitely one of the hardest working professional wrestlers in this whole thing, man. So I'm looking forward to that Jon Moxley and Swerve, man. AEW's on fire fast. Jetson said Ospreay promo was fire. Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay in New Japan. They fought in New Japan? Damn, I didn't know that. Ospreay and Moxley fought in New Japan? Let me see. Swerve, Strickland, Will Ospreay, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Oh, no, not Swerve Strickland. What's her name? Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay. Oh, nah, who? I'm freaking bugging. Jon Moxley. Oh my God. Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay. Is that joint on? Oh, I think. Is that on YouTube? Oh, here it go. Here go the highlights. Damn, I don't know if I start showing it, they're probably gonna hit me with a joint. All right, yeah, I'm gonna look this up. Damn, this look fire though. So Jon Moxley and Will Ospreay. Who? Damn, I wish I knew who said that, yo. Hold on, let me see. all right. Shout out to I don't even know how to pronounce your name. I'm gonna just call you F-U-R-U. I don't even know. Let me just call you KF. Shout out to KF, man. He let me know that Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay had a classic in New Japan. I'm gonna check this out off stream or whatever. I gotta catch up on this. These just the highlights. But man, this is looking like they had like a kind of a crazy brutal match. But it's Jon Moxley, Will Ospreay. I'm not really surprised, man. Let me see. All right, we got $2 from Jerry. WWE still paying people to watch. Yeah, they pay people to watch. Hey, WWE, you just send the check over to Bobby Masu, man. I bust it down with the chat, man. And Jerry, we'll watch AEW for you and pitch you a few ideas, man. Bobby, I asked you a few minutes ago if you ever watched Kenny. Oh, okay, my bad, lady. I missed that. But yeah, nah, I never seen this joint. I never seen this, but I definitely got to catch up on this. Tom Traveler said, I don't have cable. Haven't watched cable in 20 years. Me, I mean, I don't have cable either. I got YouTube TV. I guess that still counts as cable. Moxley versus Ospreay in New Japan was fire. All right, yeah. I'm gonna definitely check this out off stream. I never knew they fought, bro. All right, I gotta check this out, man. Oh yeah, right here we had a I forgot that other team name, but we had the Death Riders going over. I think it was Top Flight or something like that. That's what they was called, Top Flight. Death Riders go over Top Flight. Jon Moxley let Will Ospreay know, bro. Let's get it at Dynasty. Jon Moxley ain't turning down no fate. Now, AEW chat, let me know, bro. I didn't hear Will Ospreay say the Continental title was on the line. Now, you know, Will Ospreay, he don't really care about that because he's going for, this is bigger than a title with him. Like, you tried to retire me early, so we need to fade. We need to get that out the way. I understand that, but should the Continental title be on the line? Why not Ospreay want to, you know what I mean? Why wouldn't Ospreay want to take that from bro? Also, we got to do a poll, man. I gotta see the chat temperature real quick, man. Hold on, bro. Let me see the temperature with this, man. Moxley or Will Ospreay? Probably spelled Will Ospreay wrong. Osprey. I'm gonna just go with that. Who wins? Jon Moxley or Will Ospreay? I think I spelled Will Ospreay wrong, but that's not the important part. The important part is I need to know who wins this one, man. I need to know why isn't the Chris Collins, Gregory, Sir Smoke a lot. Why the title not on the line? I would think Will Ospreay will want to, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me see what this says. He actually says this in the caption. It's a fish. John Moxley would take on Will Ospreay at Dynasty and does not seem like his kind of just a good old fashioned. Oh yeah, so yeah, it don't look like it's gonna be on the line. I forgot John Moxley did say a good old fashioned grudge match. So I think that title need to be on the line though, bro. Bobby Botch. Yo, you funny. Yeah, man, make sure y'all hit the like button for me, man. If you ain't subscribed, man, definitely subscribe. But yo, we that close to 20K. Just spell it off, spray. We know who it is. Oh, that's funny. It's not on the line. Nah, Cara, it's not on the line. It's not on the line. And I think that's why John Moxley said a good old-fashioned grudge match. So, I'm expecting, man. This is good. We're going to really see Ospreay going to get put to the test with this one, man. He going to get put to the test, dog. Just a match with Pac, then turning around, then I wouldn't fight Pac before John Moxley, bro. He might got to go through the whole Death Riders before Dynasty. Who knows, bro? Nick said will win. Joshua, yo, what's up, Joshua? Mox might win then. Damn, you think Sir Smoke a lot? Yo, Sir Smoke a lot. Yo, you don't think it's too early for Ospreay to lose, bro? It's March, April, May, June, July, August. Ospreay next 5 months. If he's gonna go for the AEW championship, these next 5 months he needs to be booked very strong. A loss to John Moxley doesn't really hurt him too much. But John Moxley tried to put you out commission. I would think that y'all will go into Dynasty, have a classic banger type of match, and by the skin of your teeth, you get over on that match. Cause I feel like he's gonna need momentum to go into the Owen tournament. He's gonna have to win that Owen tournament, right? You know, I don't know. I'm just booking off the top of my head. I don't think the Continental changes hands outside of the tournament. For real? Yo, Sonny, is that true? Sonny said that the Continental title doesn't. I feel like I see him put it up. No, bro, he put it up against Takeshita. I don't know, Sonny. I just seen, bro. I could have swore the Continental title was on the line when he fought Takeshita at Revolution. No, he's coming back. Have Ospreay lose so he could have adversity. Yo, Buns. I gotta say pause after Buns. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm gonna just call you LB. Yo, LB. Yo, you got a point. I could see that. I could see that. If he do lose, then it gives Ospreay a little bit more adversity going into the Owen. I could see that. If 5 months is enough time, you know what I mean, to really get some momentum. Yeah, I could see that, bro. That is my prediction. Well, Chris Callis, he did it at Revolution. Yeah, I thought so. It was never changed hands, I mean. It never has changed. Oh, yeah. Never. He says he meant it never has changed hands outside of the tournament. Okay. All right, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder what they doing with Okada and Takeshita. Like, we was knee deep in that, and then we just kind of forgot that. My man, Knight of an Enigma in the building. What's up, bro? Continental title do change hands outside the tournament, but haven't just yet. All right, yeah, he clarified that. All right, bet. Good looking, y'all. Ospreay double gold at All In. Ooh, that's fire. Chris Collins said, it's a very prestige championship. You have to earn it to get an opportunity. It's not like the other gold in the company, guys. Ooh. I gotta look back on that. That's interesting, Chris Collins. That does. I haven't seen the Continental Championship. Y'all see how what's the name? Kyle Fletcher just defended the TNT title against some guy named Robbie's on Collision. I don't even know what his name is, but I haven't seen the booking like that for the Continental. So yo, he might be Chris Collins might be right on that. Yeah, but you know Chris Collins knows his stuff. Yo, we got 75%. Good looking for everybody who voted into the poll, bro. We got 75% going Will Ospreay. I ain't gonna be surprised if Toni throw a curveball, but yeah, I it's hard for me to see Will Ospreay losing his first match on a pay-per-view. It's just hard, man. But then again, we see the run Jon Moxley been on. How to solidify Jon Moxley run more than beating a Will Ospreay that has every reason in the world to come in Dynasty and to be the best Will Ospreay we ever seen. What better way to solidify Jon Moxley than to go over 1, 2, 3? But let's be real, bro. It probably won't happen, man. Ospreay winning is just he kind of need that. This gonna be fire, bro. This might be the #1 match I'm looking forward to. That and Kenny Omega and what's the name is gonna be fire too, man. Hold on, did I miss something? Oh yeah, my Derek Jones, good looking for the 5. He said when Triple K took over WWE in 2002, he admitted that AEW is superior to WWE. SMH 4 years later, WWE is still Sesame Street with a shot of NyQuil and anesthesia. WWE will put you straight to sleep, bro. Unfortunately. If we get Ospreay versus Omega at All In, the feud will be one of the few international feuds. 1 Japan, 2 Canada, 3 UK. You have to win a contender eliminator match or the tournament to win the Continental Championship. You have to. But so what? So why did Takeshita and what's the name? So why did Takeshita and Moxley, that wasn't an eliminator match or did he win a He probably did. Yeah, man, it's definitely a shot of NyQuil and what's the name? And anesthesia. We got the Young Bucks cutting a promo. You know what I mean? They trying to get back in the tag team title scene. They're not in no rush to get back though, to be honest. Once again, man. The big what do he call himself? The big Hebrew? Maxwell Jacob. He hanged the hangman. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I was the first one to say hangman got hung. Y'all remember when I said that in a video? I forgot what exactly I said. What did I say? Hey, yeah. I said something. It's ironic because Hangman got hung. And now he going around saying, I hanged the Hangman. That was fire, man. He said, man, he ain't going to get a championship shot ever or ever. He did it like 20 times now. We might be arguing, y'all. At a certain point, me and the AEW chat, we might have to, we going to have a verbal fade. Because I ain't going to lie, bro. I really think Tony Khan is going to figure out a way to have Hangman wiggle out of that stipulation. And I don't care, bro. I don't like that, bro. Don't have me all hyped up for a certain... And I'm going to explain why. Ever. MJF saying he's never, ever going to go for an AEW title shot again. It's just like he put so much emphasis on it. And after that, one of our last streams when we pointed out that I forgot, we seen something else. No, I think Tony Khan. We was reading something where Tony Khan said, you know what I mean? Well, that was their gentleman agreement, and I signed off on it. I just feel like Tony Khan is kind of putting little Easter eggs in for Hangman. It won't probably be this year. It might not be next year, but he's going to wiggle out of the never competing for the title again. I don't know how, but you know what I mean? I just feel like, dog, do not say it's a career match. Do not say you could never challenge for the championship again unless that's the case. But we'll see. I could be wrong. But as soon as Maxwell Jacob did that, then I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah, they're going to try to wiggle out of it, man. What's good about? Yo, Rando back in the building. Hangman could win the Casino Battle Royal at Double or Nothing. See, come on, bro. Why would you win the casino? Why would you even be in? Tony Khan should be like, bro, you can't get in a Casino Battle Royal, bro. You can't challenge for the title ever in your life. Maybe if Swerve became the EVP and for whatever reason on God's green earth he wanted to be the alley-oop, I ain't gonna lie, bro. For the life of me, I can't see it, bro. This is the thing with me, y'all. I've been watching wrestling my whole life. You can't tell me it's scripted. I gotta always remind myself it's scripted. So when I hear certain stuff, I believe it, bro. It's hard for me to get back into the booking phase because I believe it with every part of my body. Like, when I see Hangman on that stretcher and I see MJF holding the title, it's just like, that's all I'm looking at. I'm thinking of the feelings I felt thinking that, man, it's over for Hangman. So we'll see what happens, though, man. Bobby don't F with me anymore. Nah, why you say that, RX? Nah, you my man, bro. Darius said he already got it figured out, but you just made up in your mind Hangman shouldn't get a title shot. You should know this, man, as long as you've been watching wrestling. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Darius. I don't want to believe it, man. What's good, Bobby Love from Six Nations? Shout out to Canada, Ontario. We good over here, bro. Technically, that's not challenging. He won the contract. Man, I hope Tony Khan don't let him do that, man. We'll see, though, man. Quack said it's wrestling. They could make up whatever reason for him to challenge again. Yeah, Quack. That's the thing. For me, that's the hard thing for me to get through. It's wrestling. Nah, I be believing this stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't get over my emotions when I see the end of Revolution, man. But we'll see what happens, man. Cody kept his word till he left. Yeah, he did. Hangman could go back on his word and challenge for the world title again. Yeah, we might get a heel Hangman. Bobby Okada got the Continental title outside the tournament by beating Eddie Kingston. Oh, damn, for real? That's crazy. Hangman will get to the top, up to the mountain in 2 years. Hopefully you'll have a different opinion about it. Yeah, we'll see. I can't wait to see Hangman back, man. I want to see what his direction gonna be. I want to see if he's gonna don't start picking with the Don Callis family, man. Maybe go after the national title, Hangman. Hangman need to go to the back of the line, bro. Randy Savage lost his retirement match and came back. Nah, he definitely did. He definitely did. So yeah, we got this. We got the promo from Hangman and from Kenny Omega, MJF. That's gonna be fire, man. Yeah, man. I can't wait to this one, bro. I can't wait to this one. God versus the Devil, man. That's gonna be fire. FTR in the building. I want to say something to everybody in the chat too, y'all. Because they told a story that I want to highlight because a lot of people like might have overlooked something in this story. You know what I mean? I always like to compare stuff to real life. Bro right here, you know what I mean? Was it this FTR's Dax and Harwood or something like that? I can't remember the other name, but this dude who got what's the name? He linked up with Edge, right? He told a story. I never knew this story. he met him. I think I did know, but I didn't really think about it until now. Edge met him when he was working at a gym. He told Edge, yo, bro, I wrestle. Edge said, all right, let me see your work. And I think from there, bro, he probably got connects and stuff like that. And sometimes we're going to run into celebrities. Like, literally, bro. Like, I can't even say. I be running into people sometimes for the weirdest spots, man, in the city, especially when you're downtown, bro. If you're a wrestler or if you're creative or no matter who you are, when you run into somebody, sometimes we might freeze up as people because we don't want to get played. Maybe they're on the phone. Maybe they're having dinner. Maybe you might be at work. You don't want to get fired. But it's like, yo, I'm like, damn, like, what are the chances of him telling Edge, yo, bro, I wrestle, Edge saying, let me see you wrestle. And from there, the story's history. They actually become friends, man. There's an old saying, a closed mouth don't get fed, bro. A lot of us, and I know I'm one of the people, because I'm from Philly. So if you from the city, you know, bro, I'm from the era where you man, you D-riding if you asking for a picture or you come up to a celebrity or you know what I mean. I'm just from that weird era from that, so I had to really break out of that as far as mentally, you know what I mean. Mentally, I had to get out of that mindset and know, like, man, if I run into somebody who could actually change my life and actually, you know what I mean, make something happen for me, I need to take advantage of that. And bro definitely took advantage of that, man. Oh my God. We got two Bobs. Man. We got my man OZ and Triple GPT back to back. What a coinky dink. Triple GPT says $5. My New Year's revolution was to sleep more to help create the creative juices, and this show has been a major help. Where's Ronda? Kenny old ass versus MJF. Oh man, yo, Triple GPT might have gave us a perfect segue with that Ronda joint. Yo, you hilarious. Yo, Triple GPT, come on, bro. You mean to tell me you ain't feeling Triple GPT, you ain't feeling that Kenny and Swerve match, bro? Triple GPT, you mean to tell me you generated a prop from Mr. Paul Levesque that was better than Kenny Omega and Swerve? You generated one prop for Raw this year. I'm putting that match over everything WWE has done in 2026 as far as in-ring work. That's their second match, too. A lot of people thinking the first match was better. That's their second. So we're going with the latter match. We're going with the one that's not even like it's fire, but we're not even going with the best work. I feel like that first match, maybe because it was the first time we seeing it like with Kenny Omega to this level, a heel Swerve. It was fresh. That might be the reason. But regardless, we're putting the second match that they had tonight over any in-ring competition WWE has done. I can't even. I can't even think of a great fire match that I really remember from WWE in 2026, and that's kind of sad, bro. I literally can't think of one, bro. I can't even disrespect myself thinking of Braun Breaker, CM Punk. I don't remember that being a banger match, bro. All I'm thinking is Javon Evans, bro. And that's just him as his athleticism. Outside of Javon Evans, bro, I can't think of one fire match that from WWE, dog. But yo, Triple GPT, good looking though, bro. Oh, where's Ronda? We gonna get to that. I'm gonna read a few comments and chats, but we're gonna get to that Ronda thing. She just felt like stuck in it to she kept it real. Ronda said she just felt like stuck in it to TKO, and I like that. I like that because we gonna get to that, bro. OZ says 215 more upset about hypothetical Hangman being overturned in 2027 than a dog shit built to WrestleMania. Yo, trust me, OZ, I'm not more upset. Yeah, man. It's close, but more upset, nah, I wouldn't say more upset. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Tony Khan and fed that fed me so well. I give him a little bit of grace. That's one of the things that I'm going to be arguing about, though. That's the one thing that I will argue to the ground about, man. But not more times than not, I'm giving Tony Khan grace, yeah, man. Because I feel like at the end of the day, he will make sense out of it. And, you know, man, that don't mean I gotta like it, though. But at the very least, I think he'll make some type of sense out of it when he does do it. Buzz said Triple GPT spending more time trolling Bobby than he puts on a WrestleMania 42. Triple GPT ain't feeling anything AEW related. Yo, and we gonna talk about that Lio Rush gimmick too, Triple GPT, because you tried to not put it over. Hold on, bro. Hold on, before I move on, I hope I saved that, bro. Oh, yeah. Triple GPT. Let's talk about it. You said that Lio Rush gimmick. Now, you can say what you want. Yo, if WWE pulled this off, I wouldn't be trying to bury it the second they pulled it off. I'd say, yo, let this work. Lio Rush is a good enough talent to at least give him an opportunity to let a gimmick work. Think of what he was doing before than what he was doing now. Numbers don't lie, bro. 8.6 million, 6.9 million. The gimmick worked. That was the first, this was the first real joint of him really coming out with the gimmick. Because he was on 0 Hour with this gimmick. But this is his first joint with Tommaso Ciampa on a collision. He didn't even hit Dynamite with this. He didn't even get to the backstage vignettes, bro. Can you imagine the ideas Lio Rush, Bryan Danielson, Tony Khan, and the other creators are cooking for this gimmick? I guarantee, bro, this will be one of the most over gimmicks in 2026. I bet money on it, even though I'm not a better guy. You know, I'm just speaking figuratively. I bet whatever on it. This Lio Rush gimmick will work, and it will be one of the most over things in 2026. Guaranteed, bro. If you look at his old gimmick, dog, he took a risk. And yo, dog, look at this, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can find bro joint. Lio Rush. Oh my God, why can't I wish I could find. I could never. All right, I'll find this. I'll find bro page or whatever. But yo, man, I'm interested in this. Yo, when I first seen it, I ain't gonna lie. Like everybody else, I'm a little bit confused. I'm trying to figure out what this is. I like the look. I love the look. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to figure out what this is. Let him cook on this. And I guarantee, bro, I guarantee this has potential to be one of the most over. Look what he was doing before, y'all. This is what he was doing before. I'm going to tell y'all right now, bro. Listen, I'm going to get to the super chats. Hold on, I just see Triple GPT. If we had Ilya or Javon do that, you wouldn't snap. Nah, I would have. Yo, nah, I would have snapped. If Ilya, Dragunov, or Javon would have did that, I would have snapped. Yeah, you got me with it. Yeah, I would have snapped. I would have only snapped though because. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You got me there. You got me. I would have snapped. I'm giving Lio Rush a chance because this is why I'm giving him a chance, Triple GPT. This is what he was doing before. This is a cool gimmick. It's cool. All right, you got the shades on. You got the glasses. It's cool. I guess we could all agree this is cool, right? You know the problem with this gimmick right here? We see this before. We see this not only before, we see this all the time. Is he with Top Flight or something like that? This looks a little bit like Top Flight. If it's not that, or maybe Jet Speed and Kevin Knight. This is nothing we haven't seen before. Chris Collins, I know you feel me on this, bro. And it was still cool. It was still fire. Even this. Oh, you got the all black with the white on white ones. This is cool, bro. This. Okay. If I put a picture of Carmelo Hayes right next to that, we seen this before. Not saying nothing about it. It's cool. We didn't see this hair before, but still. Bro, this takes courage. Because you know there's gonna be people online to be trying to shit on this. You know there's gonna be people online that's gonna talk about this. That's gonna, dog. He could have been doing this. He probably didn't know. Good or bad, people's gonna talk about it. Dog, people could have been laughing. He could have been the laughing stock of professional wrestler. Who knows? And I'm saying that, y'all know I hate to do this, but I don't hate to do it, because if there's one person out there that's listening, that's good enough for me. You could look at Lio Rush and use him as an example. Do not be scared to take a risk. Trust me. When I started the YouTube, dog, I had 30 subscribers. Yo, I was the laughing stock in my family. Yo, bro, you not only watch professional wrestling, now you're going to let the world know you watch professional wrestling, and you actually take it this serious, and you really be this mad and this and that. Even when wrestling was corny, bro, people used to be like, oh, why you still, I used to be the laughing stock. I had to take a risk on YouTube, and now I never thought it would be what it turned out to be, thanks to y'all, but you have to take a risk. Sometimes, I see, if I see a celebrity or something like that, like I just brung up, or maybe you see somebody that could probably put you in a different position at your job, or maybe you see an opening at your job you might not be qualified for, but you still ask the top boss, your manager. You never know, bro. He took a risk. It paid off because it damn near went viral. I'm very interested in seeing what's next now. Because his in-ring work, we can't talk about that. Lio Rush, one of the best to step in that square circle. He could go in there. There's not one person on that AEW roster that he can't have a classic with. There's not one person on that AEW roster that he can't keep up with. Bro, different. The difference with him is he has a gimmick that's gonna. I can't wait till they get the entrance right, man. They start doing the entrance, dog. When Tony Khan really, just imagine, bro. Imagine his entrance at All In. This is the only thing I'm asking for Tony Khan with Lio Rush. This is the only thing I'm asking with Tony Khan with Lio Rush. Book it to the moon. Because that's the only way you figure out if this works or not. We need the grand entrance, the lights going off, him coming out through. We need it all, bro. You have to book this to the moon. Because if this is subject to 0 hour and collision, we can't see the full potential of this gimmick. You book it to the moon, just imagine All In, Wembley Stadium, the lights come out, him coming from, I don't know, I can't even think about it. But, yo, I want to see this book to the moon just to give Lio Rush a shot, because he had the balls to really try it, man. Let me catch up, man. Let me catch up a little bit, bro. All right, man. Super Chats is saying, oh, man, we got a few from. All right, so hold on. We got OZ saying, I think a champ Ospreay or Jay White will call out Hangman and give him a title match, since they both have big history with him. Oh, all right, Jay White? I think Jay White is going to. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. By that time, Jay White could be champ. But Jay White just has to come back first. But that does make sense, OZ. Ilya, yo, Triple GPT got me with that Ilya dragging out Javon, because I'm gonna be real, y'all know I'm not gonna cap. I'm gonna be real. I can't. When Triple GPT said if that was Ilya or Javon, you wouldn't snap. And yo, I gotta be. I'm human. I contradict myself. I could be a hypocrite at times. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all want to see me lose my shit if Ilya Dragunov or Javon came out like this. For some reason, it's because it's Lio Rush, though. I just don't see this maybe an Ilya, but then I don't know, bro. I definitely don't see it in Javon. But soon as Leo Rush did it, I did, you know what I mean? If Finn Balor actually did this, I wouldn't have snapped though, because I kind of see this in him. Did Leo Rush watch too many way too much Lord of the Rings? When voice comes out, I want this huge Yo, bro, yo, Triple GPT, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You doing my man voice bad, man. Triple GPT be glitching, y'all. Every time Triple H putting in voice keys in Chat GPT, nothing comes back but main event. Triple GPT tries to put WrestleMania. It comes, no, main event. No, WrestleMania. No, main event. No, It's just like Triple GPT cannot generate anything for voice keys outside of main event. Let's try to, you know what I mean? Let's try to do something other than that, bro. But shout out to Leo Rush, man. I'm definitely interested to see what's next from him. All right, now bringing up the Ronda Rousey situation real quick. This is what Ronda Rousey said, bro. Says bro want to bring it up. This is what Ronda Rousey said, y'all.
A little bit of a fuck you to the TKO. And it's kind of a cool little bit of a fuck you to the TKO group, which is kind of funny because WWE is on Netflix, but I kind of figured it'd be easier to ask for forgiveness instead of permission on this one. Like, I'm promoting your show, it's fine. We didn't advertise it. It's not like we boosted the ratings of it, so it should be fine. And it's kind of a...
Now, this is the thing. Remember what I said about Ronda, y'all? I was like, man, her coming into AEW, this woman is going to have to step up her promo game, step up her in-ring work. She's going to have to step up on all cylinders. This is where the best wrestle. This is where professional wrestling is actually having some integrity into it, and it's not a circus act. You can't come out, be Ronda Rousey, think you're going to slam Toni Khan like she did Triple H, and we're just going to put it over. It ain't going to happen. I was interested in seeing what she wanted to do, what she was going to do. It seems like she's not going to do too much. She just wanted to come out, give a quick fuck you to the TKO, and I ain't tripping on that, man. I'm not really tripping on that, bro. I'm actually respecting Ronda Rousey to just come out and say that instead of just not saying nothing, or you're just giving AEW an attempt. You know what I mean? I don't know. Instead of just giving us some horrible promo, or just being forced, actually. Just being forced because of her name, you know what I mean? I'm actually respecting her just saying, nah, I just came out to kind of screw TKO over, and you know what I mean? And I think she will be a part of AEW a little bit. I just think that maybe they're taking their time. She needs some work, man. She's gonna need. We got people like Thekla, Thunder Rosa, Megan Bayne. I could keep going. Y'all know them. Willow Nightingale. We got the dentist. We got too much talent, bro. Julia Hart. I could just keep going with the talent that we have in AEW right now in the women's division, man. I would like to see her in Blood and Guts for the women's, though. I would love to see her come back for Blood and Guts. Let me see. James Jones said LA. Yeah, we gonna talk. Yo, you said James Jones. You said LA Knight. You talk about LA Flight. We'll talk about that after Dynamite. LA Flight. Where Voice Keys comes out, bro. Where the F he at now? Take a risk. Yeah, Bobby is right. Ilya and Javon don't have the same look as Leo Rush. That's what I'm saying, Rando Mac. They definitely don't. I think it would have been, oh my. Can you imagine Javon Evans' tall, linky ass trying to do that Leo Rush gimmick? Oh, yeah, I would have snapped up. I'll put Jack Perry and Leo Feud in the tag team. Tim says she already out of AEW. Yeah, I wouldn't say out. I'll just say like she's not really gonna be a main focus. That was just a, you know what I mean? That was a Triple H move. Just I think it was just a quick pop. Bobby type in Leo Rush Blackheart. Alright, hold on. Leo Rush Blackheart? Leo Rush Black Heart. What's Leo Rush Blackheart? Oh, let me see if this gonna come up. Oh snap, that's fire.
What in the world?
Oh, so Leo Rush kind of did this gimmick before, bro. I never knew that. Yo, who said that, bro? Oh, shout out to Willie. Shout out to Willie for the $2. Yo, bro, I never knew that. So he did this gimmick before. But it was just another look. Look at that. He got the black stuff. Yo, dog, I promise you. Leo Rush hasn't started with this gimmick yet. He hasn't started yet. Mark my words. This will be one of the most over characters at the end of 2026. When we talk in December, remember I said this. He will be one of the most over characters in 2026, bro.
Chaos. And also a source of hypnosis, freezing referee.
This is
Devin
fire.
Campbell.
What in the world?
Yo, this is fire, bro. Oh my God, this about to be fire, bro. This about to be fire. I didn't know. I gotta look this up. I didn't see this version of Leo Rush. This looks crazy, bro. Yeah, Vita says Leo Rush scares me. Yo, different. And I don't know. Some of y'all might be a little bit younger. I said this before, yo. This is how you do that. Trust me, y'all. Don't get it messed up. He's studying. He's studying. Because this is how you do it. Papa Shango, remember, bro? If you're too young, just type in Papa Shango on YouTube and watch some of his stuff, bro. When he poisoned the Ultimate Warrior. I brung this up before. This is how you do this gimmick. This is how you do it. And I think Leo Rush is going to take it to the next level. Because Papa Shango, we didn't have the internet. We didn't have... Papa Shango would just come on like we didn't even... It wasn't even... Think about it, dog. They didn't even go all the way with this character when he was Papa Shango. The biggest moment was the Ultimate Warrior moment. But he didn't really get a chance to take it to the next level. I think Leo Rush is going to have the chance to take it to the next level. And man... I wouldn't be surprised if him and the Godfather is even on the phone talking sometimes, bro. This was different, man. This was different, man. I can't wait, bro. If Leo Rush was taller than 5'3", he'd be goated. You might got a point, but he can't be 5'3" though, bro. That gotta be. Hold on. Leo Rush, H-E-R-D. Yeah, you close. He's 5'6". I think that's what makes him though. His height. He's that. It's kind of like, you know, he remind me of an Isaiah Thomas. It's like, remember, bro. This Isaiah Thomas, it kind of reminds me of bro. It's like, yeah, of course he'll be fire if he was like, he's 5'9", so he'll be fire if he was like 6'5" or something like that. But it's him being 5'9" and what he could do with that literally makes him. So I think it's the same with Leo Rush. Him being 5'3", but it makes him, and that's the height or whatever is one thing, you know what I mean? His in-ring skills is another thing, but his ability to put this character over is a completely, that's what's gonna tie the bow with this character. Trust me, y'all. The power of Swerve commands you. What the hell? Let me read some of these. Oh, we got my man. Did I see my man Jordan? Oh yeah, I see my man Jordan. What's up, Jordan? Sour Patch. Thekla is 5'3". Leo is taller than that. Yeah, Thekla is 5'3". He's more of Muggsy Bowles. Hell yeah, it was. Then you put people around him like a giant or something. Facts. Gregory said Bobby Shaka. He smells, but he's still fire. He's small, but he's still fire. Yeah, definitely. So we'll see what happens with this character. I definitely feel like this is gonna be one of the most over characters in AEW. We got the dogs. The dogs going over Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. My man, I think my man Gabe Kidd probably still recovering, man. I'm liking the dogs being booked strong, man. I want to see what's next for him, though, bro. I don't know. Yo, chat, holla at me real quick, bro. Where's this feud going with Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, and the dogs? Like, I'm trying to figure out where is this going. You know what I mean? I feel like, I don't know. I guess Gabe Kidd may be recovering. You know what I mean? But when he recovers, the dogs need to go for the trio championships. You know what I mean? I want to see them try to get them the trio tag team championships. But you know, of course, Gabe Kidd got to be with them. But I wonder what we doing with Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong. Now it could be a situation where Roderick Strong, remember, he had smoke with Orange Cassidy. It could be a situation where Roderick Strong might think about how good he looked when he stood with the dogs for about 2.5 seconds and might want to see what that's looking like for a little bit longer. I think Roderick Strong with the dogs would be fire, but then again, they don't really need him at the same time. Yeah, I would say trio championships, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see the dogs with that, man. And I don't know how to say this, dog. I want to see more from Orange Cassidy, man. I think Orange Cassidy is such a great character. Bro is so over, man. Bro is so unique. Orange Cassidy is unique, man. Orange Cassidy was probably the first person I seen when I watched AEW, and I'm like, oh snap, I kind of mess with this boy, man. I want this Orange Cassidy to come back, bro. That's what I'm saying, y'all. I want this Orange Cassidy to come back. This is cool. The conglomerate, you're doing your little slow pushes. You got your hands in your pants. You're dating Toni Storm. I want this Orange Cassidy to come back, bro. I want to see him fighting for something again, man. I want to see him. I never seen Orange Cassidy with this black going. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, but I want to see Orange Cassidy back on a. Not, it don't even have to be more serious because I definitely like his character, but I just want to see him booked a little bit better than just in the mid card. Old Orange Cassidy facts, man. Aggressive Orange. Yeah. Where's Mark Briscoe? Yeah, where is Mark Briscoe, bro? Dog, yo, Gregory, the pool, the talent pool is just so stacked, bro. Orange Cassidy will win the World Heavyweight Championship later on this year, post All In, or next year. Same goes for Darby, All In. Yeah, I see that. Maybe next. Yeah. Yo, I agree with that, Chris Collins. I don't know about Orange. I think Darby. I think Tony Khan might have Darby Allin, because he already got Darby Allin cutting promos about AEW. I climbed Mount Everest, man. I'd do anything for this company. I think he probably have Darby Allin before Orange Cassidy, but yeah, I want to see both happen. With your feet in the air, Clockwork Orange. Briscoe at home taking care of the 7 kids. Nah, facts. Sir Smoke a Lot, Briscoe been MIA, huh? Yeah. Yeah, Orange Cassidy Black Attire was peak with International Championship. I gotta go back on that. Mr. Patrick says Orange Cassidy International title run is a hood classic. Damn, for real? Hold on. Orange Cassidy Black. Alright, I gotta go. I gotta watch this Orange Cassidy. Yeah, I gotta look that up. That Orange Cassidy in Black. Yeah, I gotta catch up on that. Let me see what else we got, man. So we got Orange Cassidy. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out Chris Collins. He tried to tell me, bro. He said, bro, you sleeping on Letter Cross. He said, yo, I'm telling you, she fire. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, dog. This team, yo, Megan Bayne is so bad, man. I'm sorry, bro. But yo, this team look good, man. Yo, the real rap, I feel they're giving me. Now, some of the WWE people might disagree just because of Bianca Belair just so much. Her accolades is just on another level when it comes to women's wrestling. But this team is, some teams get together and they give you a certain feeling. When Jade and Bianca got together, even though Jade wasn't, she had a lot to work with in the in-ring work, and definitely compared to Bianca Belair, just the look, the aesthetic, it just looked a certain way. Lena Cross and Megan Bayne, this looks a certain way, bro. Lena Cross with the black, Megan Bayne with the white. They're both tall. They look like legit tag team champions. And it's gonna be hard for the Babes of Wrath. They had their run. They won the inaugural tag team championship. Great. Even though Bobby Masu love the BBWs. It ain't gonna happen. This team is just too dominant, man. Yo, Penelope Ford. I wonder what's going on with Penelope Ford. What's going on with her? She deactivated her Twitter account. Like, Penelope Ford deactivated her Twitter account, and I don't think she's even been. Has she even been? Has she even? She's been out since her injury. Jelly Newlius is dating Megan Bayne. Her ankle. Yeah, Penelope Ford is injured again. I know she was injured, but remember when she injured, they were saying it wasn't that crazy. She hurt her ankle. I don't know, bro. I would say this, though. I don't know why she deactivated her Twitter account, but I wonder how she feels, man. I'm pretty sure she's happy for Megan Bayne or whatever, but Mega Bad, she helped. Can you imagine helping to build anything, and right when you get to the top, just like I know some of y'all probably own your own business, right? And some of it probably, I know some of y'all, if you trying to start businesses, you know what I mean? Like myself, I have way more failed businesses than successful ones, trust me. When you build something up and you just build it, and now at the very end, right when you're about to get the gold, right when you're about to reach the peak of like, oh, the next level of success, is just like you don't get to reap the benefits of that. I wonder if she's feeling some type of way, and not saying like, what is Tony Khan supposed to do? He see Letter Cross right there. He sees a alternative direction that makes sense, and he pressed the button on it. I wonder how she feeling about this, and I wonder why she deactivated her account, man. But I can't wait to see her back, though, man. Penelope before honestly got Megan Bayne over. Damn! Yo, why would you say that, though? I don't know, Chris Collins. Megan Bayne is fired, dog. Why would you say that? Her pride is hurt. Facts. CEO Jordan wishing a speedy recovery. They're facts. It's bittersweet, but I'm still happy for Megan Atlanta. Yo, Sir Smoke a lot. That's a fact, man. I wonder how she feel, though, man. Buzz says, I still blame Toni for not pulling the trigger at Grand Slam. Man. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to see, man, how this develops. But Penelope Ford, honestly, yo, I don't know why, but I'm doing this a lot tonight, man. You gotta think, sometimes in life, even if you don't understand it at the moment, is you know what I mean? If it was out of your control, you only could control what you could control, right? So just for me, I can't control if y'all gonna like a video or like a live. I can't control it. The only thing I could do is, all right, make sure I'm at my best. I'm my best version of myself when I get on the camera or when I'm editing or doing video. Make sure I give my best effort. Then I have to let go of the outcome. That's why y'all see me sometimes respond to comments on my videos a little bit later, because when I upload, I need to take a few hours back to just let go of the outcome. I can't be obsessed with, you know what I mean, with anything else, because I know I gave 100% to it, you know what I mean? Or even being on live, I got to make sure I get some rest. I got to make sure people making plans are I can't double book myself. I got to make sure I'm locked in. I got to watch. I gotta give my best, because I can only control what I could control. You know what I mean? You can control the work you put in. You can control your intention. You can control your emotions. Believe it or not, things happen. It's not about what happens. It's about how you react to it. So you can control your reactions. With this happening with Penelope Ford, especially the night she was supposed to win the tag team, she couldn't control that. But sometimes when stuff like this happens, don't be surprised if she comes back as something, you know what I mean? She might be in a championship spot where you might see Thekla. She might take the title for Thekla. Crazier things have happened. Like Chris Collins said, Penelope Ford, I don't think you know, he said she helped get Megan Bayne over. I don't know, man. You know, I'm a big Megan Bayne fan, but still, Penelope Ford is fire. She might go on a crazy singles run. You never know, man. Chris Collins said Penelope Ford taught her the transition into AEW and was her main mic worker, damn near her manager, and she made her entrance better. Damn! And that's what I'm saying, Chris. Yo, that's crazy. So now you even saying that makes me say it more, bro. Don't be surprised if she comes back. Maybe we even want to smoke with Megan Bayne. Maybe go through a little character change. I'm not mad at it, man. Buzz says true. You know Twitter can be cutthroat. Yeah, Kevin, yeah. Twitter can, man. That's why you gotta, like, I know it's hard, especially how old is Penelope Ford, bro? She 33 years old. Oh, she's not. She understand this era. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're young, it's like if she was like 20 or 23, you know what I mean? I could see her definitely letting comments get into her probably a lot more, just because a lot of people that's that young, y'all grew up in the age of like comments and the internet and stuff like that. But if you're in your 30s, you kind of remember a time where, you know what I mean, like, there wasn't, you know what I mean? You could live life without not checking your phone or the internet, what I'm saying. That's crazy, man. He said 5. St. Louis said 5. Last attempt and I'm done. D-Hoom. What happened, D-Hoom? You was trying to say something? Hold on, let me read back. Penelope Keys. Yo, you crazy. Bruh, a good 10 years left in her career. Fact. Joey says some of those wrestlers have tough time with comments. Yeah, yo, Joey, more than what you would think too. These wrestlers are human, bro. You think they're really gonna wait until? No, they want to see the reaction of people. They want to see the comments. They want to see the YouTubes. The you know what I mean? They want to see all of it. And Cody Rhodes exposed that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these wrestlers, like people try to act like a lot of people like us it don't really matter, or you know what I mean? Or you're just one comment, or just because you might got 4 followers on X that you're nah, bro. They be seeing all of that stuff, bro. Seriously, man. You know what I mean? They're human just like us. Read my other comment about 4, Bobby. Yo, Royce 4. Yo, this dude crazy. All right, let me see. Bobby, read my both previous comment. All right, let me see. Penelope before turned her. TK couldn't wait any longer on Megan Bayne, and that's his project. Penelope before honestly got Megan Bayne over. She got injured during the moonsault twice in a row, and WWE fans have been harassing her. It's a mental thing more than... Oh, okay. Damn. See, that's what I don't... Yo, if WWE fans is harassing Penelope because somebody got hurt, that shit is corny, bro. And I don't care when AEW fans do it, too. If somebody gets hurt in WWE and AEW fans harass them, that's when it starts getting like... Yeah, man... I don't know. Other people take it different. For me, I don't even pay stuff like that. No mind like that. It's just such a level of just like. Sometimes when somebody stoops so low, I can't do nothing but ignore it. Especially if it's online, because it's like, all right, we're online. You're saying it's online, and you know what I mean. People are just playing the character online. Like 9.9 times out of 10, they're never gonna say this to their face. And it just sucks that people, yeah, man. A lot of people don't know how to separate wrestling and real life. But then again, you got to think, a lot of these people are kids. A lot of these people be like 18, 17, 16. At that point, I can't even take it serious. You haven't even developed yet. You don't even got no hair on your chest. You never ever shot a Hennessy. When I was 16 or 17, if I was online, I'd probably be saying, dog, oh my God, bro. I'll be saying a bunch of stupid stuff, bro. See, you know what I mean? I got daughters as teenagers, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't take a teenager, really serious. And a lot of these people, there are some grown men that are just sick with no life saying a bunch of dumb stuff. But a lot of these dudes are young too. So yeah, man. That's unfortunate if that is the case, man. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Oh, where we at with the Dynamite likes, man? We at 125. Let's try to get to 100. Let's try to get to the 200 with the likes, man. Make sure y'all like the chat, man. Scooter says, so they harassed Penelope before and call themselves defending a lady with Ricochet about a week ago. Makes no sense. Yeah, man. You can't take it though. And if anybody's doing any online content, and that's the number one thing I would say. You can't take comments too serious. Now, constructive criticism could make or break your channel. You know what I mean? Because you got people out here that will like you but still give you constructive criticism. But when somebody saying just some outlandish mean stuff, it's just like the best thing you could do is ignore it, because you can't really do nothing. Does anyone have a banned Twitter account? Nah. Yo, what's up, Homer? I see you in a bit. A lot of them are a bunch of kids that still have pimples on their face. Yeah, that's a fact. Megan betraying Penelope for Lena. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's story to be told there. I hope she knows that. But she's going through an injury though, yo. So it's like she has to get healthy first, and not only that, Tony Khan has to. Hopefully, Tony Khan doesn't think that she's what you call it? What's that word? I guess injury prone. Maybe I say injury prone. So we'll see how that develops. Online bullying. Yeah, fans are freckle, especially online. Can confirm I only used to troll on NBA YouTube when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be a kid too. Yeah, man. I don't even like. I can't even take it serious, bro. We got our man. Some people will say he's the best in the business. If you said, if somebody says Kyle Fletcher's the best in the business, he's over MJF, he's over everybody in AEW and professional wrestling, you wouldn't get no arguments from me. Now, do I think so? Nah, I will put MJF number one. Yeah, man. But man, I can't argue if you say he is, bro. But he's sending some shots at MJF, man. He's letting MJF know, yeah, I got this TNT title, but I could get both. I could be a double champion. I could make history. I don't think Kyle Fletcher gonna go in this direction. Honestly, I think you know what I think, y'all. Where bro at? Oh no, he I don't think he even got it. This what I think, bro. Hey, Kyle Fletcher, and we gave MJF the bag, bro. We gonna let MJF live. He got Kenny Omega, MJF the homie. Don Callis paid him. We good. He's on the payroll. Inspector Gadget. We need to turn our direction. I think Kyle Fletcher need to holler at Inspector Gadget and ask him what's his problem. It's too much back talk. I don't like my OG having to explain himself every week to Andrade. Every week it's a new problem. Andrade, you should have been taking your Inspector Gadget off, running down that ramp, and making sure Darby Allin don't make it next week. You should have joined in on the fun. Stomping Darby Allin out. Making sure he don't make it to Dynasty. Instead, bro, you're sitting up here having my man Don Callis do way too much explaining than what I like. I'm going to have to call bro phone. I'm going to have to check his temperature, y'all. I'm going to have to call Mark Davis and let him know, man. Just be ready. Be ready to, yeah, man, the snuff ball if this continues. Joey said MJF deserved the bag. Most believable character. Yeah, that's a fact. Andrade is having the best run of his career. Yeah, that's a fact, Buzz. Yo. Nah, on some real stuff. I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this. And I think Kyle Fletcher need to be the one to holler at Andrade. Kyle Fletcher and Andrade for the TNT Championship fire. And think about it. Andrade been kind of more of a, I don't know. I don't even know if he should be full babyface, full heel. I like this kind of in-between thing he's doing right now, man. But, yeah, I think this would be fire, man. Andrade Holmes. Don Callis broke up family. Andrade dressing like Piggy Blinders. Bobby, get your family in order. LB said, Inspector Andrade. Nah, this is my man. I think him and Kyle Fletcher could be fire, man. You know, Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita. Proto Sheeta, man. Kyle Fletcher cool with everybody, bro. So, we got Thekla winning, hitting what's her name, hitting Shorty with the brass knuckles. I forgot who was she even fighting, bro. I honestly forgot who. Damn, man, I ain't gonna lie, I forgot who Shorty was fighting, dog. Let me see, bro. Oh yeah, Mina Shirakawa. All right, yeah, hit Mina with the brass knuckles. Knocking her out, getting the win, man. Thekla's doing such an incredible job with this title reign, bro. The Toxic Spider, everything about her, like I said, is over, bro. the music, the look, the gimmick, the attitude, the in-ring work, the ring psychology, all around the board, dog. She got the faction. Everything about Thekla right now is just firing on all cylinders, man. Seriously, dog. I want to see her have a strong reign. I wonder what she's going to do for Dynasty. What does Thekla do for Dynasty, y'all? I know. I don't think she's gonna run this Mina Shirakawa back. Who Thekla got for Dynasty, man? Andrade Mustard. Thekla character work is really good. It's so yo Jordan. It's like the same thing what I said with Dan Helsen, bro. You can say what you want about Dan Helsen, but he knows who his character is. He knows how to work his character. It's like sometimes your character could be simple, but if you know how to work it, bro, it makes it that much better. Thekla, Toxic Spider, it's simple. We get it. The camera flipping upside down. She having a thing where she's on the ropes flipping upside down. The music, the whole we get her character. And it's not just a regular, you know what I mean? It's not it's goth, but it's like it's just a different type, you know what I mean? I don't feel like she's trying to bite off of Rhea Ripley, because Rhea Ripley is more of a goth or emo, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's her own thing. The Sisters of Sin, you just get the whole thing, bro. She's fire. I want to see what she's gonna do for Dynasty, man. CEO Rod, is it time already? Is it time already? Oh, what does this say? Oh, damn, I lost it. Damn. Let me ask y'all, is it time for her to come back? Babyface Monet. She only has 2 or 3 titles left, y'all. She's probably going to lose them 2 or 3 titles. She's going to lose the Owen. And I don't know what other title she got left, but she went on a world tour of losing. We might see one of the biggest baby faces of all time when she comes back, dog. I ain't going to lie, bro. This is going to be special. Think about it. Oh, my God, dog. Yo, chat. Think about this. London, Wembley Stadium, all in. We're 5 months away, and I'm already starting to get butterflies of what it could be, bro. This is what I remember when WrestleMania used to be like 6-7 months away, and I started to get excited, bro. Like, WrestleMania 40, I never forget, bro. Well, probably because I got the tickets in the summertime, but I was like so excited. I couldn't wait till WrestleMania 40, bro. I'm starting to get that same feeling with All In this year, man. Will Ospreay. Just the story hasn't even been told yet, but just the potential of him winning, coming back from injury, winning that title in London in Wembley Stadium. Just like British Bulldog 1992. Mercedes Moné. 10, 15, 6, however many belts she won, losing every single one. The redemption, having the biggest moment she had ever since she fought. Who she fought? Was it Bianca Belair at WrestleMania? Didn't they main event WrestleMania? Having the biggest moment on the biggest stage, getting the title that she couldn't get. She got every title in the world a woman could get, but she didn't get the one that mattered the most, which is the AEW Women's Championship for her to do that. And I'm telling you, Thekla could be the one to really like. I wouldn't even be mad if she fought Thekla once, or maybe once and lost. It had to find another way to get it back at All In. Thekla versus Mercedes Moné at All In will be an all-time classic. But it don't matter who you put in there. Or maybe, what if Belly? What if Belly doesn't re-sign in the summertime? Now she comes to AEW as Pam. That could be a story, but I don't think. I think I'm just kind of. I'm definitely going a little bit off the rails with that one because I think if Bayley comes into AEW, she's going to have to get to the back of the line, believe it or not, bro. It's not going to be enough time for her. I don't know. It's hard to tell. All I know is Mercedes Moné probably is going to be one of the most over baby faces when it's time, bro. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair was fire. Yeah. Moné, AEW Women's Chip, yeah. Ultima Monet, she should lose them all before it happens. Sir Smoke, yeah, I think that's the plan. Sir Smoke Elijah, I think that's the plan. She's gonna lose them all. Roshi says Mox versus Ospreay will be a rivalry like Hangman versus Swerve. Yo, Roshi, I like that. I like that. Now this is the thing. For them to go Hangman and Swerve, Mox will have to go back to full heel, and he been acting babyface. So that's an interesting take though. I can see it happening. Biz says handshake and respect given. I appreciate you saying grandson of a plumber, Cody Rhodes. Oh, my dad says Bobby, when that album coming out, all your number one hits on there by Jordan's Triple H's Loose and Lala. Lazy Levesque, no, that's hilarious. To be honest, the Dynasty card looking more fire than Revolution. Ooh, Rod, come on, Rod. I can't go that far yet, bro, because the card still is developing, and I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be hard for me to. They're not gonna. I don't see them doing anything that's gonna top the Texas Death Match, to be honest. Hold on, what's going on, bro? Chopper was the one who eliminated the Bang Bang Gang's ace from the Blackjack Battle Royal. Austin wants payback. I didn't even mean to segue into this. I know some of y'all gonna get mad. It is what it is. You know I gotta keep it real, dog. I want to see. I wanted to see the Psycho Killer unlocked, bro. Yo, chat, y'all gotta help me out with this one because I'm starting to get confused, bro. He turned on Mark Briscoe. Where's Mark Briscoe at? Why isn't... I'd rather see Chopper and Mark Briscoe fight every week telling that story. He eliminated him from the Bang Bang Gang. Now Ace Austin and Tomas... What? You talking about that? What happened on... Like... I'm sure this is going to be a fire match, but dog, I ain't going to lie. I feel like when I still don't know who is the Psycho Killer, bro. I wanted to see bro get unlocked. When I see him turn and beat up Mark Briscoe, I'm like, all right, bet. Psycho Killer's unlocked. We're going to get more. We're going to see more from this character. And now Tommaso Ciampa last week, he got kind of overshadowed with Lio Rush gimmick. Now this week, you fighting Ace Austin. I want to see, dog, if you're not going to beat the crap out of Ace Austin and really do something memorable, I don't even know why we're doing this, to be honest, bro. Or Lio Rush interesting. Collision doing better numbers. Nah, it is. Nah, Collision hit 600. I ain't gonna lie, I've been sleeping on Collision, literally, bro. I'll be kind of trying to catch up on sleep and time with the family during the weekend. So I missed Collision last weekend, but I caught up on your tweets. You was tweeting me, Chris. Yeah, you're right, bro. Collision is doing, you know, better. Might be afterwards. Psycho Killer is Jake the Snake Roberts. Trust me. Yo, Red Dark Side, come on, bro. Red Dark Side, you my man, bro. But come on, bro. We can't say we love AEW, all of this. We love you, man. Psycho Killer has a long way to go before we even we're talking about a character that we're not getting the Undertaker, how we got the Undertaker. If they were, remember, the Undertaker not even bit. He took, I can't even say, I don't want to say bit or took, but let's say, he was, what's that word? He was influenced, inspired. Undertaker's gimmick was inspired by this guy, a master at ring psychology. He'll smoke a cigarette before going out to the ring. Bro ain't never hit the gym in his life. This is the first wrestler, he never went to the gym. He just grabbed a snake and told a story. Before we could put Psycho Killer in the same sentence as this guy, we got a long way to go, bro. The Psycho Killer should have been unlocked with Mark Briscoe, but for some reason, I don't know where the hell is Mark Briscoe at, bro. Damn, somebody say he got 7 kids. He actually got 9. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, bro. It's funny because Jake was originally scared of snakes and had to overcome his fear of the gimmick. Yeah, that was fire, Dez. I heard that. I heard of that. Hey, yo, Dez, you heard the story where he smacked the snake to get him all hyped up or to get the snake pissed off, and that's why the snake bit Macho Man and wouldn't let him go. Jake the Snake was that guy. Jake the Snake was different, bro. He was different, man. Patrice says, "Is Jake the Snake still a consultant at AEW?" I never. Let's say Mr. Patrick or Patrice. Well, let's just say 637. I don't know. I never knew he was. So was Randy Orton, the Viper gimmick, by the way. Yeah, the Viper. Yeah. Randall Mack said, "What is psychotic about Ciampa, though? I haven't seen him do anything from this guy." That's what I'm saying. I want to see more from bro. You know what I mean? I got faith Tony Khan got something cooking. It's just maybe you know what could probably happen? You don't know what's going on with Mark Briscoe. Maybe they was ready to tell that story and something happened to where now they had to pivot or whatever. But we'll see. I want to see if they're gonna do this. I just want to see Tommaso. This is what I'm saying. I want to see him unlock this Psycho Killer. I want to see more of, you know what I mean? I want to see him digging that bag, man. We haven't gotten it yet. We got a glimpse of it, but it seems like they're going in a different direction. Damn, I wanna watch this, but I know they're gonna fucking hit me with the copyright. Let's see what's next. Yo, let's bring this up, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bro cut a solid promo. Yo, do y'all hear when Ricochet cut that promo? You could sometimes hear the energy. I felt like you could hear the crowd in the background. You could feel the energy. This is one of my, I ain't gonna lie, this was a good promo from Ricochet. Remember what I said, y'all, when we was talking about this the other day. I said, dog, AEW needs to capitalize on the heat Ricochet has. He still apologized. He said, man, I was mad about that. He turned it into a storyline. He turned it into, dog, I was pissed off. Dog, this company screwed me. You could say what you want about Ricochet. That was the direction to go in. Dog, yeah, I lashed out my bad, but this company screwed me. Nobody pinned me. They threw me in a battle royal joint. Dog, that was BS. This company screwed me. That is the direction Ricochet needs to go. That's the direction right there, bro. Dog, I got hit with a fine, bro. They hit me with $25K. Tony Khan, come on, bro. But you letting other wrestlers do this and that? disgruntled, just like how y'all said, Bobby Basuit, I'm a disgruntled WWE fan. Ricochet needs to be a disgruntled AEW employee. Ricochet needs to be like, yo, man, this is BS, bro. It's colluded, dog. That's a conspiracy. All of that, dog. I want to see more of this, man. This is another team I want to see. If we're going to have the Trios Tag Team Championships, let's get the Trios groups to start going for that. So we don't have to do random Jet Speed, Mystical, Jet Speed, Hangman. We don't have to do stuff like that. The Dogs, the Demand. That's the only two right now I could think. The Dogs, the Demand. Right now, yeah, the Dogs, the Demand right now. There need to be, I think Roosh, whoever Roosh, I think he has a trios team too. But right now, the only thing I can think of, the Dogs of Demand need to be going for them trios tag team championships, man. Yo, bro cut a promo. He addressed what was going on. He took advantage of the heat, and this was the right call by Tony Khan and AEW. You don't have a guy with this much heat. Just, yeah, man, let it go away. No, we're going to take advantage of the heat. Okay, he went a little bit too far. I apologize. You know what I mean? Now, let's take advantage of it now. Once again, I don't think Ricochet in his personal life is wishing the worst things about some of you people. You know what I mean? When he gets offline, I'm pretty sure, dog, bro, is taking care of his family obligations or working out or just playing a game, doing whatever he does in his personal life. I don't think he's spending his time even thinking about any of us in the wrestling community, dog, just to be serious. You know what I mean? He's playing the character. He's trying hard to get his character over. He crossed the line. He apologized. But Tony Khan wasn't scared to kind of put that into an angle, which it should have been done, bro. It should have been done. So he didn't spend too much time on it. He turned his anger back at AEW, screwing him over. This is where you're supposed to go. So I want to see how they're gonna build on to this, man. Let me why you say that, Bobby Basuit? Let me see what's her name. Let me see some of the chats that's speaking on this. Oh my God, why is this? All right, let me scroll up a little bit. Jake the Snake, he cooked Mark Briscoe at Collision. From his chest, facts, right? These dudes need time to rest. That's why you got a deep roster. Sonny, that's a fact. Ricochet, Deck, that was a fire promo. Ricochet, the most hated right now at AEW. Yeah, Sir Smoke a lot facts. That's why they got to take advantage of that, man. They can't be scared of that. Just Carl. With Ciampa having all these matches, they slowly building up the Psycho Killer. Yeah, but yo, Carl, it take storytelling to build it up. I feel you, but I just, yeah, I feel you. I just think you need a little bit more than matches, bro. They had the best promos back in the 80s and 90s. Hawk, Macho Man. Yeah, they remember me and G used to be with the mic. Yeah, man. Then they had the background. Yeah, I agree with you, Daz. Nike fan, my man, Nike fan in the building, Bobby. I didn't see the Ricochet part. What did he even talk about? I mean, he just talked about how he got screwed over in the Battle Royal. He never got pinned to lose his title. He got beef with Jack Perry, and he apologized against, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think it was a fire promo. This light skin bandit Ricochet. Yeah, man. So we'll see what's next for him, bro. I'm happy, and they did it on Dynamite, bro. They didn't even do it on Collision. They did it on Dynamite, which was I think was a good look. You know, the last part, Roosh, man. That boy Roosh, bro. This is my first time actually seeing him work, which I think was fire. Darby Allin winning again, man. They putting Darby Allin over, so we'll see if Darby go for that title, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if it'll happen. Yo, dog, Mark Davis did him dirty with this, bro. Mark Davis did Darby Allin dirty. Yo, and y'all see this, y'all. I be seeing this sometimes when I'm at independent wrestling shows, or I be talking to some of these independent wrestlers. You see how Darby Allin tucked his chin? I always be hearing whenever you got a neck lander or something similar to this, it's important to just tuck your chin because your neck doesn't go straight. It doesn't go to a straight head-on joint. So he tucked his chin pretty well with this move, and it just Mark Davis, Tony Khan got something. He sees something in Mark Davis, bro. Mark Davis, man, he's supposed to be in that tag team, but ever since he got out of that tag team because Jake Doyle was hurt, man, it didn't slow Mark Davis up not one bit, dog. He's still being booked strong, and I like that, man. Let me see. Gregory Darby, don't skip neck and back day. Yeah, Davis did Darby dirty. Said that 10 times fast. Yo, nah, that's hilarious. Davis did Darby dirty. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Davis got a safe lap to land on. Yeah, fast. Bring back United Empire. Davis, Fletcher, Ospreay. Yeah, I seen that. Man. Yeah, he did him dirty, and that was the end of Dynamite. I enjoyed this Dynamite, bro. A lot better than last week. I wasn't even tripping on last week, though. It was a lot better than last week. Yo, the only thing I would say was this match should have been a main event match. But I'm not even... Am I about to complain that he just wanted to start off the night just on fire? No. And we got Darby Allin to end the night off. That's what... You could do that when you have a deep roster like Tony Khan has. You got a deep roster like Tony Khan, yeah. You could start the night off with a Swerve and with a Kenny Omega. You could start the night off with a most important match because you know Darby, you know what I mean, is going to end the night off. And even though Roosh, he kind of got thrown in there a little bit random, but you know what I mean, he has a deep roster, dog. So you could switch it up, man. So I'm not too mad at that, man. Shout out to Dynamite, bro. Fire episode, man. Let me see what other news that happened. Ricochet said, Bobby, what rate would I give Dynamite tonight? Yo, for me, I don't know. People probably think I'm bugging, but for me, I would give it an 8.5. I like Dynamite. Everything on this show, I could go through this whole show right now and I could tell you everything I liked about the show. You know what I mean? This match, it was cool, but it's John Moxley, you know what I mean? Everything was real solid, dog. Definitely when you compare it to last week, definitely when you compare it to last week, we got an MJF promo with Kenny Omega, FTR, yeah. Everything in this was solid, you know what I mean? I give this an 8.5. For me personally, it was a cool 7. Yes, I can say it. Gregory said that was a 9. 8 to 9, yeah. Chris Collins said 8 to 9. Facts. 7.5 for me, honestly. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see an exceptional sub. It was super smooth. Yeah, I can definitely see 7.5. I would say 8.5 just for like I say, I don't know why, but the flow of this show was, I just like when things either start off incredibly great or end off incredibly great. He could have ended off incredibly great, and I would have said the same thing. He started off incredibly great, you know what I mean? It just helps the momentum of the show, man. Yeah, I wouldn't even compare this to Raw or Crackdown because at this point it's not even fair. Yeah, I mean, it's not even fair, bro. Well, I hope TKO is happy. Can you, like, do you understand? This is just, I'm just flabbergasted at this. $350,000. Now, yo, you can say what you want. I wish Triple GPT was still in the chat, bro. I'm gonna explain this real quick, y'all. You know, a lot of us, I don't know where you're from. It don't matter if you're from the hood or not. If you're from the hood, or if you not from the hood and you do white collar crime or whatever the case may be, when you know you're doing something illegal, right? The biggest thing is, especially if you're old enough, if you're young, you're probably not thinking, and you're thinking short term. If you're a little bit older and you're doing something you know that's illegal, in your brain, we all thinking like, unless you're an idiot, is this worth it? All right, if I'm a director and I even had a opportunity to get over on 2.7 million, me personally, if I'm gonna make that decision, I'm already knowing I'm gonna get caught. I'm already contemplating, okay, what's probably gonna happen after that. Let me make sure I got some situation and investments that can't really be tracked. Let me make sure I got some bread for commissary, bread for a lawyer, I will make sure all of that stuff is in order. If I'm gonna go luxury and I like professional wrestling, $350,000, bro, you would have damn near been on a commentary table for Dynamite the way Tony Khan been. You would have been front row to All In. You would have been front row to all these AEW. You would have got to meet all the AEW stars. You would have been backstage. You would have probably been on their YouTube channel. You would have been able to meet Tony Khan personally. To spend $350,000 on WWE tickets and to get the product that you got, I'm not worrying about, oh, you stole, we all adults. We all know sometimes we make a sound decision to do something we know we shouldn't be doing. But bro, what was worth $350,000 that WWE was doing? No. And I feel bad for her, dog, because it's like, yeah, man, I know some people be like, oh, she deserved it. I don't think like that, you know what I mean? She tried to get over the system, she got caught. I feel bad that $350,000 down the drain. She was better off just getting a bonfire, throwing $350,000 into that. Literally, she would have been more she would have actually done better off at getting an NFT for $350,000. Literally, she could have got a shit coin that was proven to be a rug pull for $350,000. Dog. WWE has I don't care if I could meet the top WWE superstar, Liv Morgan, who I like the best in WWE. I don't even know, bro. Trick Williams, I guess. If I could meet Trick Williams, bro, I wouldn't even. It wouldn't be that serious for 10, 20, 30, let alone 350. WWE is doing nothing that's worth $350, let alone $350,000. I feel bad, man. This is nasty work, bro. And I know she gotta be, oh man. It had to be for the kids though, to be honest. There's no way possible, dog, she could have been going for herself. It'd be crazy we could look front row and see her there too. TKO is making people make desperate decisions. Yeah, you think they care? They don't care. They don't care. And as much as I would like to blame TKO, it's hard to. I mean, who tells Louis Vuitton to make or who tells Birkin to make a $20,000 pocketbook? You know what I mean? It's just, WWE is a luxurious item. WWE is literally like Louis Vuitton and stuff. You know, these people. The quality of their stuff is good, but you know, if Louis Vuitton is selling a bag for $2,000, the bag is if you add up you're paying like $1,900 for the LV name, because the bag probably costs like $100 to make in China or something like that. You can't even make this up. You can look it up on YouTube. Now my numbers might be off a little bit, but yeah, they're marking up the price of 100,000%, and it's pennies on a dollar to make, bro. And that's exactly what WWE's doing. This is a pennies on a dollar show. It takes literally about 4 to 5 cent worth of brain cells to think of El Grande Americano, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch 100,000 times. CM Punk is mad because Roman Reigns called him old. Brock Lesnar over Femi, that was cool. But it takes literally cents worth of brain cells to think of this show. Triple GPT, he's running around here. He's not even getting paid monthly because Triple H obviously has him on a free trial plan. Triple GPT, the TKO is $3-4 billion in debt that now they can't even pay for the subscription for Chat GPT. They got to use the free version. Why do you think we keep getting these weird ass things happening? Man, I know she's regretting that, bro. WWE has this was like probably the biggest waste of money I've seen in my life, bro. But bring me back to my point. It's just like what the luxury brands do. They give you cents on the dollar of a product, then overprice it, then say, "Oh, we're the leader in world sports." Give me a break, bro. Hopefully she beat the feds like Ted DiBiase, though, to be honest, man. $4 billion in debt, that's wild. Yeah, Chili said, hell no. Bobby, is she helping TKO pay off debt? It's gonna take a lot more than that 350, man. Jumping off says the one girl did some crazy stuff for one of those bags. Damn, what you talking about? If I stole 2.5, I immediately leave the country. Sonny, man. Sonny, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah. If I'm gonna do 2.5, if I don't leave the country, I'm gonna spread my investments. You gotta put that up. You don't. If you're gonna get off on a heist like that, you gotta damn near put the bread up. This gotta be a future of like, yo, you're willing to go to jail for 2.7 million. So you need to make sure all your affairs in order. You don't got time for luxury or whatever, because you know you're gonna get caught. Listen to me, y'all. If y'all listen to this, like I said, it's only for one person. If you're out there, dog, especially, it's one thing if I don't even want to promote anything doing illegal, because if you ask me, I don't think it's worth doing anything illegal, because what's worth time, bro? None of us in this chat know how much time we have on this earth, bro. So I don't think it's worth to do anything illegal. Who wants to spend time in a smelly ass jail with a bunch of, just a bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? We like waking up in the middle of the night making peanut butter and jelly, or going on a walk, or chilling with your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you got going on. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to be told when to wake up, when to go to sleep? Jail just sucks, bro. So outside of that, you know what I mean? God, man. Yeah, I don't even recommend it, dog. Like 2.75 is man, it's not even worth it, dog. She trying to copy Seth Rollins' heist of the century in real life. Yeah, man. Who knows, man? Hopefully she beat the feds, though, man. Honestly, man, I don't know. That's a bad joint, man. Oh, look. Fightful Wrestling just said this. They literally just said this. She said $350,000 of the money she stole was used to take her 3 children to WWE shows. She bought packages for her children to meet professional wrestlers at this time. So it wasn't even for her, it was for the kids, man. And it definitely wasn't worth it, but it's just disgusting how much they're overcharging people, dog, for this, dog. Like $350,000. Dog, these packages, look at this, y'all. Look at this, man. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. I'm trying to act like I got some sense, so I apologize for the chat if I start getting angry. I'm going to try to keep my composure. I'm trying to act like I have a little bit of sense. But look at what they're offering for $11,000, y'all. You get the official Clash in Italy front row ticket. Great. Reverse seating at welcome a prairie wine tasting with a WWE superstar. So maybe you'll have wine tasting with who? Fraxium or I don't know who. Maybe Johnny Gargano or maybe it's Candice LeRae there. Exclusive backstage experience. Maybe you could see Paul Levesque sleeping in Gorilla. Private pasta making session with a WWE superstar. Well, great. You get to learn how to make pasta in Italy with a WWE superstar. Reserved seating at the Peace Show with hospitality, a ringside photo op, a whopping $11,000. She had 3 kids. So Shorty bought this 11, 22, 33, 33,000, 30, 33, 34, $34,500 plus tax. She would have had to spend for her kids, but then she had to go for herself. Her kids are probably small. So now that's 44, 45, 5. This is the shit she was doing, dog. Her 3 kids, $45,000 and 500 whatever, over $45,000. Let's just say that. To be able to make pasta with a WWE superstar. Make pasta? What the fuck? Why would I want to make pasta? Bro. Imagine somebody selling you something for $11,000. This is what they're doing. $11,000. You can make pasta with your favorite content creator. Okay. Who? If I'm going to pay $11,000, what content creator can I make pasta with? Because there's a lot of content creators out there. Some of them I like, some of them I don't really watch. Not that I don't like them, I just don't watch their content. Because it's only 24 hours in a day. And I don't watch wrestling 24 hours in a day. I got other stuff I like to watch, you know what I mean? But what content creator am I going to be making pasta with? It could be anybody. It could be JD. It could be C-Jax. It could be Wheezy Blonde. It could be Maven, or who knows? It could be a guy that's doing shooting range content, or it could be Martha Stewart. Dog, who is it? If I'm paying $11,000, you're just telling me a WWE superstar. So do you know how livid I will be? This is the biggest scam of them all. See, at least with Cody Rhodes, you know you're wasting $10,000 to see and listen to his stupid ass jokes and tell you how he's Martin Luther King and he has a dream. At least you could listen to Cody Rhodes. You could see him. He gonna have the best fried chicken. He gonna have some watermelon on the bus. Cody Rhodes, he's gonna have a whole barbecue on the bus. You gonna be able to smoke Maui while we drink Hennessy, and maybe you leave with a fitted hat. At least you know what you're getting for $10,000. It's absolutely nothing, but at least you know what you're getting. You don't even know. They're not even telling you what WWE superstar. It could be anybody, y'all. So if you're thinking about getting this, just know that let's see who it could be. It's a WWE superstar, y'all. Miles Bourne. Can you imagine you paying $11,000? Miles Bourne coming up with a pot of dog. I'm going ape shit. I am going ape shit. If I spent $11,000 and Miles Bourne come out, we ain't making spaghetti or nothing, dawg. From the rip, we gotta fade. We gotta get this out the way, dawg. I'm going, bro. I am literally having a temper tantrum in that kitchen, bro. I'm not making it back to the States. 11,000? Oh, I'm not making it back, y'all. Somebody's gonna have to bail me out in Italy. Vandalism. I would have tore that kitchen apart. But this is the stuff WWE really does. Oh, we told you a WWE superstar. Why are you so angry? I don't even know this guy. Or how about this? How about him? Somebody's paying $11,000 to make pasta with this guy. Possibly. Do you know they're contractually obligated? They met the standards and the demands of their contract if this was the case, y'all. Ice Cube said a long time ago, no Vaseline. And that's what pisses me off about the Fed, bro. That's what pisses me off about the Fed. Yo, Shorty, she got them folks for over 2.7 million. So I'm not really talking about her because she scammed it and she whatever she did. But you actually got people that's spending their hard working money. You actually got people running up their credit cards. You actually got people that's working overtime, not missing time with their kids. Niggas is sick, bro. Dog, people be having cancer, going through chemo, dog. You got so many different situations. And, if you got kids, dog, your kids really want something, you at least want to get them that. You want to get them happy, bro. I'm not really tripping on Shorty. She scammed a few million, bro. I don't really feel too bad on that part because I really feel bad for the people that's actually getting that shit out the mud, bro. And doing something nice for their kids and turning around and get to make pasta with this guy. You don't do that to people, bro. Now, honestly, to be honest, I could be slight weight. Yeah, man. I could be. It could be a reach. I don't think they'll do that, but they'll do. They will 100% do something like this. Oh man, you get to make pasta with Aleister Black or make pasta with like I just said, Candice LeRae. Oh yeah, that's a WWE superstar. Or make pasta with it won't be anybody. Or how about Lexus King? You don't know Lexus King? Yeah, make pasta with him. It's just like, come on, bro. You asking people for $11,000, dog. Niggas ain't got money like that, bro. At least tell me who the fuck I'm gonna be making pasta with. That's the least you could do, right? This is why, dog, this company pisses me off so much. The money hungry, greedy, dog. This is sad, bro. This is sad, dog. Every time you turn around, they have their hand out. And dog, the least thing you could do is put on a good product. That's the least you could do, bro. You don't even want to do that. This shit pisses me off so bad, dog. Let me take this off my screen because I just feel it, bro. I'm really about to snap, dog. Let me catch up on the chat, man. I gotta take this off, bro. Let's just. Hold on, bro. Yeah, let me just switch it, dog. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to really lose my cool, get them monetized for this video and all, bro. Cause I really can't help but to think about a lot of y'all, dog. A lot of people is really busting their ass working, dog, 40, 50, 60 hours to make stuff happen, bro. And they'll really play you in your face like that, bro. Charge you $11,000, dog. You in Italy on once in a lifetime opportunity. You really trying to make something happen for your kids and your family, dog. And they'll have this fucking F-level superstar come out and they'll sit up there with a smile on your face. Then you look like the bad guy once you snuff the superstar or once you start vandalizing the place. Everybody will look at you like as the bad guy. It's just like, dog. If I can't, I hate that, bro. Billionaire companies just looking at the little man, just keep completely effing us over like they already haven't done it to us. It don't matter what color you are, bro. You could be Mexican, you could be white, you could be black, you could be Japanese, you could be Chinese, you could be Puerto Rican, you could be Haitian, you could be whatever ethnicity, dog. They're looking at all of us the same as like the bottom of your shoe. The gum, they're treating more respect with the gum that got stuck on the bottom of their shoe more than a lot of us that's like really out here grinding, bro. Really out here trying to make an honest living. Really out here turning down criminal opportunities or turning down really robbing somebody or doing anything to take a shortcut. Really trying to live an honest living, dog. And they're taking it and they're taking advantage of people, dog. And that shit really pisses me off, dog. Seriously, bro. It's sad, dog. Somebody OZ ain't got no pics. OZ said morons keep paying, so the scam fed keeps scamming. Yo, OZ, as much as as much as I want to disagree, you know, I ain't gonna cap, bro. You right. You right, dog. I feel bad just because, yeah, man. I put myself in their shoes, yeah, man. And it's like, but you're right, dog. Like, they keep paying, so they're gonna keep scamming. What do you? Us as fans, we keep lifting our skirt up. What we think's gonna happen? Jay Smith is planking. Plank with Gargano for 10 grand. Oh my God. Yo, that is hilarious. Plank with Gargano for 10 grand. Oh, that is hilarious. Remember these idiots paying $7K for a feed belt. Yo, this is crazy, bro. Yeah, man. I never seen nothing like this. Even when you got Louis Vuitton and Birkin, like I said, or Gucci or Prada, you never have the CEOs come out and say, "Yeah, we was charging y'all Prada. We was charging y'all $200-$300 for the Prada sneakers, but now we had to go up to $800-$900." No, they're just gonna go up, or at least Balenciaga, right? Balenciaga will have some of the craziest type of stuff. And it's one thing, like, you really... Hold on, let me show y'all this. You can't even make this up, bro. Look at this, y'all. Do y'all know y'all could go to Saks Fifth, right? Ah, man, I can't even show y'all like I want to. But look, y'all can go to Saks Fifth, and you can get a Balenciaga trash bag. They won't let me hit the link. But you get a Balenciaga trash bag for like $2 grand. And this is ridiculous, right? But you could get a Balenciaga trash bag for like $2,000. And of course that's robbery, but it's just something with WWE, the salt in the wound, where they'll just go out and say, "Yeah, we used to sell trash bags for $2, but We ran it up to 2,000. It's like the extra spit in the face that makes it that's kind of like that kind of pisses me off that WWE does. It's just like, bro, you don't think spitting in my face the first time wasn't enough? You just had to like Jack did on Titanic. You had to get it from the pits of your gut. You could just do a regular spit in the face. You had to wait until you caught a cold and got all the mucus that was in the pits of your esophagus or your gut, wherever the saliva comes out. You had to make sure you hawked a great loogie in between my eyes. Exo said trash. 11K for voice keys. Bro, that company is devil stuff. What's the purpose of that? Oh boy, at least those bags are better than Glad. Yeah, can you imagine paying 2K for a trash bag? Is kind of insane. Let me see what else happened. I think that might have been. Oh yeah, I don't know if 10K the Rock Cody bus people getting got, and they sold out too, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Yeah, I can't find it, dog. Yo, they really. I thought I saved it. I didn't. Yo, I'm hearing they're sold out. That Cody bus ride, you can't even get it no more. They're sold out of the bus ride. Cody really got over with that, man. Not even Cody, because it's not really him. It's really the company. Sold out. Oh, damn. I wish I could find the picture, y'all. Yeah, I can't even find a picture, but yeah, there's that. Oh, here we go. Sold out, bro. It's like, what? You sold out the Cody Rhodes 10? That's $1,000 a minute to chill with Dr. Libations. 11K to make pasta with the. Yo, nah, that would be yo, bro. Imagine, hold on. I gotta give you credit if I use that. Yo, bro. Yo, this boy's a fool, bro. Shout out to Chili Hendrix. Dude is a fool. Bro said 11,000 to make pasta. Dog, that is actually the you're not even gonna give me the speed champion. You're just gonna have the masked man, dog. Oh my God, bro! You bring your 3 kids in. You spend $45,000, and you about to make pasta. The dude comes out in an all black mask. You take the mask on. It's not even Seth Rollins or nobody. Oh my God, bro. That was hard, bro. Yo, that was hard. I'm gonna shout you out if I use that in my video for sure, bro. 11K to make it one a mask, man. The story finished on scam. Yeah. Shout out to Cody Rhodes. You finished this story and you finished the scam. Sold out. Crazy, man. Ozzy said at this point the Fed is a fry fest of wrestling. The fire fest of wrestling. Yeah. Niggas spent 10,000, bro. 1,000 a minute. Cody Rhodes, what are you gonna say on this tour in 10 minutes that's gonna make sense? All right, look at this, guys. Y'all heard of MGM Grand? Yeah, that's where Tyson used to fight. Oh, look at this. This is called a casino where you got slots at. Before you know it, it's over. 10 minutes? 10 minutes? Do you know how fast 10 minutes fly? Right now it's 12:32. It'll be 1240. Can you imagine spend 10,000? By the time 1042 came, you spent 10 grand, and all you had to do was tell. Do you know the corny ass jokes Cody Rhodes is gonna tell on this bus? I guarantee you, bro, it's gonna be so cringe. Oh, hey, how you guys doing, guys? Thanks a lot. Yeah, let's get a picture, dog. Please, somebody, dog. Please have the meta glasses on. I want to see this whole tour experience, bro. I wish somebody had the meta glasses on. I want to see this whole tour experience, bro. Bro, I love Bret Hart. I love Stone Cold to death, dog. If I'm rich, bro, I'm sorry, bro. 10K? Nah, dog. Nah, bro. 10K? Forget this tour bus. If I really love you as a wrestler and I'm really gonna spend that 10K, let's downsize the tour bus. We need to be in a Bentley coupe. It need to be a 2-seater, and I need to be able to bust it up with you personally, one-on-one. Even that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. 10K is just astronomical. My God. The comic book. Hell nah. He's gonna say I love you. Yo, man, I love all of you guys. I respect all of you guys. And thanks a lot for the 120,000 for 15 minutes. We broke a world record. Cody about to come a scam rapper now. That's a fact. A $200,000 tour. But yeah, highly recommend New York casinos. Cody going to the most milquetoast conversation. Yo, LB, yo, Cody's gonna. Oh my God. I want to see this, man, but it's sold out. Yo, they didn't even give him a date. Nigga, you charging me $10,000. The least you could do is give me a date. It's gonna be the 18th or the 19th. Okay, so just block out my whole day. What about WrestleMania? Like, if you're doing 10,000 for this, obviously you're going to WrestleMania too. The least you're charging me $10,000. The least thing you could do is give me a date. So you can't plan nothing this whole weekend. You just gotta sit around twiddling your thumbs, waiting for a call. For all right, we're gonna do it the 19th. Actually, we're gonna do it the 20th. You can't even say nothing because you. It's gonna be you watching Cody or Jay drink and you get not one drop of Cody's vodka. Yeah, nobody want that Wheatley crap, bro. Cody don't even drink that himself, bro. I guarantee Cody not drinking this, bro. I don't know nobody who drink this, dog. I don't know. I'm not really a vodka guy anyway, but still, bro, like, I don't know, man. Sitting there acting like he's drinking this, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna bust it up with the chat a little bit before I get on up out of here, man. Click copy, click paste. 11K to figure out who's a Grande Americano. What a cash grab. What if the bus breaks down before? Oh my God, that would be salty. The bus break down. Whatever. Cody is available. Oh, you be smoking mirrors. They basically saying they don't know what main event Cody gonna be. Yo, watch 73 facts. Yo, 73. They're still contemplating that main event. That's why they're saying 18th or 19th. Cody still isn't. Yo, because look, yo, 73. Think about this, bro. It's dog, how Roman and Punk build has been. First of all, like I said, it's the World Heavyweight Championship. Nobody Nothing about that says main event for WrestleMania. Matter of fact, ever since they did the World Heavyweight Championship, it never main evented a night 2 at WrestleMania. Never, ever, ever. The Undisputed Championship main events, WrestleMania. But somehow, I think they promised Phil Brooks that we're going to have you main event. Well, Phil, no. You back the main event night 1, sir. And that's, 73. That's a fact. They don't know if they're going to put Cody 1 or 2. But trust me, there's a lot of conversation that's leaning for Cody. Why would you put Hill Randy Orton on night 1? No. Not only that is Hill Randy Orton the only thing going into WrestleMania that's actually good besides Oba and Brock. I give them that. Hill Randy Orton, the only thing that's good is the Undisputed Championship. It's supposed to be the top prize of them all. These 2 reasons alone makes it very hard to make a case for Phil Brooks to be. I don't think Phil Brooks, sorry Phil, it's not enough ass kissing you could do this year to make it make sense for you to be main event in night 2. So that's why you have to act like, oh, main event's night 1, that's the real one. It's not. We know it's not. Night 2, the last match is the match. And yeah, man. Phil, you don't deserve it. I'm sorry. You're great. You're our first ballot Hall of Famer, but this storyline you have with Roman Reigns sucks. Both of them laughing after getting hit and snuffed. You're old. Just for me. Oh, God. Nah, bro. Wraith breath, Gregory breath. I would rather pay whatever money it would cost to meet the Triangle of Madness instead of spending those WWE facts. Is everyone allowed to smoke on the Libations bus? Yeah, dog. So it's going to be like a cookout on that bus, man. Yeah, real rap. You could do whatever you want. That shit's crazy. Oba and Brock, the best thing going. Yeah, 11K, good old CM Punk. Even Seth and night 2 is the main event. Yeah, nothing special about being stuck in Vegas traffic, let alone get kicked out after 15 minutes. Yeah, they're gonna kick. Yeah, and they said 10 to 15. That's crazy. But man, this was a great stream, man. W's in the chat, man. I gotta I'm gonna go put this video together for y'all, man. But definitely great solid Dynamite, man. Solid chat. W's in the chat. W stream, man. We'll be around for Crackdown Friday. We got a Hill Randy Orton. We got Trick Williams. So Tony Khan gave us a solid Dynamite. Then we got Trick and Hill Randy Friday. Cody gonna be coming back. SmackDown still probably gonna suck, but at least we'll have something. You know what I mean? Raw is just unbearable to watch, bro. Honestly, Raw Mondays really be Mondays for me, bro, because it's just like, fuck, I gotta watch Raw, dog. Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I want to take the time out to definitely, man. If you've been here rocking the usual suspects, man, I want to start naming people, but I'll be feeling bad when I forget certain people. But y'all definitely know who y'all are, man. Always tapping in. I feel like they're the pillars, they're the anchor of this chat, man. So I definitely appreciate that, man. And if everybody that's new that's been tapping into the chat, I appreciate y'all as well, man. And everybody in between, man. I know there's people actually. This is for people too. I want to give a special shout out to anybody that's watching that never liked, that's probably not subscribed, or if you didn't like, or if you didn't purchase anything, or if you never sent the super chat. I definitely want to acknowledge them people too, because you're watching alone, that definitely helps the channel too, and definitely gives great contribution. If you can subscribe, that'll be great. We're trying to really reach 20,000. But if you haven't done any of those things, but you're still watching, I also want to thank them type of people, because we all know if you're a YouTube person, like I'm a YouTube person, so I'm on YouTube, but I watch YouTube all the time. That's all I really watch. And I do find myself sometimes, some of the most people I like is somebody like no No Jumper. I watch a lot of No Jumper, right? But I never really comment like that on No Jumper. I never really like they stuff, but I'm still a big No Jumper fan. But I do it just unconsciously or whatever. So man, I wanted to also shout out to the people that don't really interact or whatever, because you could be at work, you could be driving, you got truck drivers that really don't got time to be on their phone, but they'll listen for 2 hours or they'll listen to a video. I want to shout out them as well, man, and I definitely appreciate that. And that definitely the watch time is one of the most important metrics on YouTube. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everybody also engaging, also helping the channel grow more and more and more, man. It's the middle of the week, man. Like I always tell y'all, man, I wish nothing but the best for everybody that's listening to this, man. So hopefully you just always making the right decision. Don't scam the government for $2.75 million so you could spend $350 on it on WWE. Don't do anything like that, because tell you, jail sucks. You got people in jail that likes to beat people up, that likes to do other things that I'm pretty sure you could guess that you probably don't want done to you. So jail sucks, and you know what I mean? Just always make the right decision to stay free, man. And life is not always the best, but trust me, it's a lot worse in jail, bro. Seriously. At least you can hit McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, man. You have a bad day, you can hit Wawa. You can at least, you know what I mean, get a bowl of cereal, eat some oodles and noodles. Trust me, man. You know, man, anything but jail, bro. But man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hopefully everybody have a good week. I'll check y'all out on Crackdown, W Stream, W Chat. It's Bobby Masu 215. Like, comment, subscribe.